sexuality and getting sexual with a partner, and I'm excited to explore that.
It's been draining. She's gone through a really rough time. For like a whole year, she wasn't herself. I need you.
So this woman is thought to be the person who really got into Jeanette's head about Jazz. I personally think, I think that Jazz was bred for this. You know, allegedly, in my opinion, I feel bad to even say that, because how do you just like, how do you scheme on your child before you have a child? But anything is possible in this kind of a situation. But a lot of people say though that it was this cousin who, I believe it's her, who put this thought in Jeanette's head. But again, I'm sorry, I put it all on Jeanette, even if it isn't her. But I believe it is this cousin. If it's not this cousin, it's another cousin. But I think it is her. That was the sex educator or something like that who put this thought in Jeanette's head. But if you guys know if that's true or not, let me know. Drop a comment below.
For like a whole year, she wasn't herself. I need you to get up, take your meds. This isn't going to cut it at Harvard. I'm not going to be.
Get up, take your med. Like, look at this person. Get up, take your meds. This every day, medication every day.
Be here to get you up.
I was actually struggling severely with mental health issues.
What is this? What?
10 nuggets with fries. I started binge eating and I gained weight and more weight, and now almost 100 pounds heavier. Here I am today.
So there was an episode, there's plenty of episodes that I talk about Jazz's weight. And I might have said that I can't remember what it was said that I said, like she's eating like a girl or whatever. I probably meant, but more than likely I can only imagine that I meant that in Jazz's mind. Jazz thinks like she's just eating. I do sometimes say she with Jazz. I do. It's not that I think Jazz is a girl. Let me just make that disclaimer. I know Jazz is a boy. It just goes back and forth. But believe me, that is not a question or any kind of confusion with me. Okay. But in Jazz's mind, Jazz might think like, oh, I'm just mentally having some anxiety and that's why I keep eating. Yes, that's part of it. But also the metabolic instability that's been handed to you by your mother is the bigger issue, because now it has to be medicated. You've been put through a lot of changes that is not normal for any human being.
Oh, wow. That's the most I've ever seen. That's really gotta go. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
This dress is special to me.
No. Jazz, it has holes in it.
You can't dictate my life. You can't tell me what I can and can't wear.
You hear this? So now this person is sitting there. The mom is finding clothes with holes in it. Clearly, the hygiene is poor. It is poor. And that has a lot to do with the mental health. I mean, first of all, the hygiene's poor just based on the fact that, like, all right, like, let's keep it real, right? Jazz is probably just some kid who doesn't feel like cleaning. Well, no, he's 20 in this thing, so I don't know. But he's like, you can't dictate my life. Yeah, but somebody still has to come and check your clothes to make sure there's no holes in your clothes, right? And so at this point, the mother's not wrong, but she created you to be this way, but you can't tell her she can't. Wait, hold up. The mom can't dictate her life. Like, you're trying to help me with my clothes. You're trying to dictate my life.
I'm ready to be on my own. However, my mom is still all over my case. I love you, but I need to get away.
Good news!
What is
Hi,
it?
Jazz. I know you were waiting for the message, so want to let you know as soon as I did. You're approved to return. Welcome to Harvard again.
Yes!
All I just see is just movement of tots on a guy, and it's just a shame. So I don't know what happened. Jazz had messed up in Harvard. Jazz wasn't sure if they could get back in Harvard. Now Jazz is back in Harvard. This is, to me, again, it is part of the advertising, okay? Like, this is great publicity stunt for Harvard. Harvard. That's all we're saying.
I am readmitted to Harvard. I got this in the bag. Harvard, here we come! Woo! Yeah. Since last year, my life has completely changed. I just completed my first year of college, and it was such a liberating experience.
Want to hang this up in the bathroom? Shower caddy.
We're a little sweaty. We're helping Jazz get this moving in.
I'm really happy to be in this magical place that we call Harvard. There's the library,
I don't know why Jazz talks like that, guys. I just feel like to say I'm happy to be in this magical place. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think. Am I being too hard on this person here? Like that just sounds so fairy tale-ish. I just feel like they bombard this person with mermaids and unicorns so much. And it's like I'm happy to be in this magical place. Like I feel like when I went to nursing school, it was more like, oh my God, this is like the next step in my life. Like I'm just happy to have this opportunity. I just didn't think it was. I definitely didn't think it was magical. I knew it was going to be nothing but a bunch of hard work. But the second time around, I was like, I gotta hurry and get out of here.
At school, I was finally independent for the first time, and I was able to put myself.
I didn't go on campus. Maybe that's what it was. Like, like when I went to school, I didn't, the first time I was living with my parents, the second time I was living on my own. So I never had the campus life experience. So I don't know.
Situations that were fun and new for me. I did a singing workshop and I took courses that were really cool, and I joined club lacrosse and made friends there. So I'm at Harvard by the river and I'm near my friend Amina. Say hi, Amina.
Hi.
Isn't she so beautiful?
Amina's a boy. There's just a bunch of trans people everywhere going to Harvard. So Harvard now is just social justice. I mean, when I was coming up, maybe when you heard the word Harvard, and I'm not trying to put down anybody who's going to Harvard or make it seem like everybody at Harvard is there because of transgender or whatever. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is when I was coming up and I would hear the word Harvard, you would think genius, genius, genius. And now I'm starting to feel like it's just whatever is the new hot topic, publicity, publicity, publicity. But we are living in a very social justice, Marxism kind of world. So it makes sense, like it does. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it.
Aww. My friends at Harvard are very different from my friends back at home. My friends at school want to be president of the United States and or in Congress or like journalists or just these big crazy things. Sometimes I have to pinch myself and be like, oh my God, Jazz, you're at like the best institution in the whole world. And it's just exciting.
And so really what Jazz just said about the friends in school wanting to be in Congress and stuff, a lot of that does happen. So they get this liberal education where it's all about, they're taking a lot of liberal arts classes, Marxism types classes. Like, I'm not saying Harvard has classes that say whiteness is a problem, but there are classes like that. So classes that don't really do anything for somebody's knowledge. That's how I feel about them. Anyway, so, and then you get that person who takes a class of all of this liberal, theory of whiteness is bad, black is oppressed and queer, and now they want to go to Congress and fight for the people and fight oppression and oppressors and save the queer blacks. No. I'd rather somebody go to Congress who's a truck driver, who is, and I'm derailing a little bit, who's a truck driver, who is a mailman, who is a nurse, a cook, one of us. And when I say one of us, I mean somebody who is living in the real world and understands that something's not working out here. Our system needs to be pulled out and ripped apart and start all over again because I'm living in the system and I'm not living in a dream and it's just not adding up. Right? So that's what I want. But anyway.
Because I have this opportunity to build whatever life I want for myself. And that's magical. Hello.
We're getting magical. Like, all right. So Jazz is just, you know what? There's one scene I want you to see.
Hello. Hi, princess.
Hello. How you doing, beautiful?
Good to see you.
So good to see you.
Hey, everyone. All right, what are we doing? Stretching?
Yeah, we're stretching.
But that's a lot of attention. I would be kind of annoyed, like, oh yeah, here comes Jazz is here with the camera. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's normal living. I'm from a different era. These type of things didn't happen.
It's my last day of rugby practice before the summer, and honestly, I'm sad about it. I'm gonna miss my friends. I'm gonna miss being active, but I'm also looking forward to the summer with my parents and being back home.
Oh,
I don't think, peep the lack of facial expression on this child. Like, hold up. Hold on.
So looking forward to the summer with my parents and being back home.
Jeez. strike up the band. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? or are you reading the cue card? I'm just saying. It just looks like a little bit of a cue card to me. I don't know. Whoever's room this is, it's actually kind of cute. I mean, it definitely has a lot of aquarium themed stuff going on in it. But I love this background. I do use it a lot with the thumbnails.
Oh, feel it in the back.
Oh my god. Oh. My favorite is sumo wrestler already.
Really? Feels so good.
Oh yeah.
My shorts are too tight.
I like having a vagina so I could do this.
Yeah?
Nobody says that. See, that's the part I wanted you guys to hear. Nobody says, I like having a vagina so I can spread my legs wide open, as far wide as the eye can see. This is good. It's not, this isn't, women don't talk like that. They don't, you know? They don't. Anyway, let's see what else Jazz is talking about for this. So this little part of the script is just, Jazz is getting ready to come back home. And I'm sure Jeanette has some sort of controlling thing. And I've really been focusing on Jeanette with the last few episodes. And I am going to keep focusing on Jeanette because she has a full-on obsession with her daughter. Jesus, I meant this. I have to fix that. She has a full-on obsession with Jazz. Full-on. It is not mother-son, mother-daughter relationship. It is obsession. It is. Because she never let go.
So good at lacrosse
Well,
and
tennis.
soccer and football.
Good, go! Explode!
Wow.
Everybody was saying, wow, that was a young boy. Look at him. He's clear, like he's faster than the girl. Men are different than females. They are. And so he's getting all the, like he's shining on the playing field. But it's, yeah, well, I mean, if a boy is playing against a bunch of girls, 9 times out of 10, he's going to shine on the playing field or in the swim team, right? And what are they saying? Oh, now Jazz is not like that anymore or something? I mean, well, look what you did to Jazz.
My mom's here. Hi. Yeah, she caught the ball. Look at her. Go, Jazz! Woo! Go, 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 go.
Nice. Bringing back memories. I'm so sad that I don't get to go to their games anymore. Do you miss that?
I do miss it. Yeah. I mean, I used to coach quite a bit. That was a lot of my
That
time.
was such good
That's fun.
times. It was so nice.
I feel like I had no purpose in life until I became a mother. You know, I carried these babies in my belly. They were connected to me, and only other mothers can understand that.
Now, that's a very beautiful statement, and I believe that. I think that's lovely that Jeanette just said that. See, I can be balanced. I can. That's really wonderful that she said that. However, to me, there's more to it than what Jeanette just said.
You and that person have a special bond that nobody has. When Jazz went off to college, I wasn't like grabbing her, like, don't go. It was just like, I'm going to miss you. I'm really going to miss you. My baby's gone. And you're just, see, I get all of.
But it's different with Jazz, and we know it is. You know it is because at the end of the day, Jazz gets a lot more attention. This whole thing, this whole project, it has to be every minute of the day. If you think about it, like, is Jazz, what's going on with the depression? Did you take your meds? All right, where's Jazz? She can't get hurt. There's hate out here. There's hate out here. You know, so this is what happens to Jeanette. But Jeanette's right. You know, you're supposed to be close to your kids. You definitely are. But there's a different obsession when it comes to Jazz. And we definitely see it in these clips, guys. And these are new. This is like new footage. So some of it, like, I have to freeze it a bit with pictures and everything. But I'm really excited to show some of this stuff because it's very good to see and very good to watch, like, what was going on in the family dynamic. And like how this goes, really, because they are promoting this lifestyle to kids, to families, to everything, to people, to whatever. And they make it seem like this is a great thing. It's normal. You know, don't talk about the bad parts of it. You know, back in the day, Megyn Kelly actually said that. I made an episode about that with Megyn Kelly. Now she's saying, I'm sorry. You know, I shouldn't have promoted this. Too late. You didn't think twice. You didn't think twice. So anyway, that's why we're looking at the new footage and we're really dissecting it and seeing what's going on, not even just what's going on, but the fact that the truth of it all. And really it comes down to me, Jeanette's obsession with jazz. It's a very key thing in a lot of this footage. And also the fact that this narrative was given to this child. I don't think this was the first child this was done to. And that's just, can you imagine? And the fact that this first child is still alive and only 20 something. That's how new this is. And now it's already taken over the scene. Wow. I see you guys at the next video. Bye.